This is my messy filming studio, and we're gonna upgrade it. This is the table where all the action happens. We've got my 4 improvised lights. They don't look that great, but they're very compact for the size. I got the top light that I sometimes use, and there's this ball thing that I use sometimes. Sometimes I use this camera, other times just the phone. When I use the camera, I usually have one monitor somewhere and a boom arm with a microphone. So there are a lot of tripods that I want to get rid of because they use a lot of space and this place gets quite crowded. This is my custom phone tripod that doesn't really work very well, and some of the workout gear. And this table is for 3D printers. I built it a while back. I was thinking to have 2 printers here and 1 down there. And it's on caster wheels, so it usually lives there next to the window. And I'm getting more and more printers, and they will not be fitting here and in the other room. But let's turn on the filming gear first. And so this is what you would sometimes see, only it would be vertical and without all that stuff. Oh, or I could dim some lights and have a more dramatic effect. So you kind of get the idea, I hope. By the way, I left a bit of a mess here intentionally, because that's how things look in real life. I could make it much prettier, but I won't. And this setup works fine for most small things that we 3D print, but nowadays I'm having more and more large boxes that I need to show, and they will not fit in between the lights, even though I'm using these big monitor arms, so I can move up, down, and rotate them, but there's only so far they can get. Plus, if we want to have a big box and horizontal video, there's no way to fit it here. And it's becoming a big problem lately, because I've got a lot of big boxes to unbox. This is filament, more filament, printer, another printer, a Prusa printer, a huge printer, here's our big spool, and another printer, and there's at least 3 more printers on the way. And to film these big boxes, I need to drag this table behind this other table and pull this one here, which means I cannot use this to host printers. So here's the plan. Okay, let's make a bit of room here first. All right, we've got more room. Luckily, we've got caster wheels, and there are all my tripods that can be pushed further. We got a computer here and the VR. We don't use them much lately. So we got 2 problems to solve. One is hosting all the 3D printers that are coming. For that, we're gonna modify this table and add another table on the other side, and hopefully everything will still fit. And that should get rid of many boxes. And the other problem is flexibility with these lights, which are mounted on the table and I cannot remove them. And I'm stealing this idea from my brother, because he's been toying with this long before I started. We're gonna take out these 2 IKEA cabinets. I'm working on some handles already to mount on them, well, without the table, so that I can quickly move this around, and each one of them will be hosting 2 of the lights, and possibly the boom arm, we'll see. And then I'll be able to shift them around as needed. I do want to keep these articulations for the lights, but they mount on this vertical pipe that connects with a clamp, and I won't be able to use a clamp on the new system. Plus I want a longer pipe. So I found these stainless steel pipes at the store yesterday. It was just one long pipe, but they agreed to cut them to size. And it's great because I won't need to paint them, and they're exactly the same size. And so the cabinets move around with the lights, but then we'll have no more table. And there will be enough room in this corner for a workout bench, which I ordered. I made a handle, a pipe clamp, and a pipe cap. I need to print them strong with a lot of infill. I printed some test parts. This one works. The cap is almost perfect, but the handle, I made it for the wrong screw size. Let's make some adjustments. I want them strong for perimeters. It'll take 250 grams of PTG. But first I need to take these cabinets out. Oh, there's some artistic work right here. I need a new phone stand because this one's... Oh, look at that, we've got some cool holes on the tops. By the way, is there too much camera shake? Is it nauseating? Let me know, because I can't really tell with the phone. Well, I've got this pipe, and we're gonna stick it about here, and the other one there. But first things first. Dirty. They didn't cut it very straight, did they? Alright, so pipe goes there at the back. And then we'll add some handles, maybe two on the side. Yeah, that's it, I think. And then we'll be able to mount the lights on it. I think one clamp should go here at the top and another one here at the bottom. And looks like the pipe is gonna hit the wheel. Nice. The pipe is almost touching the floor because if there's a balance issue, it won't tip over on the back. It's gonna rest on the pipe. Although it could still tip over like that. Too late now. I guess it just won't tip over that way. Willpower. The handles are working. What? It's hitting the bolt with this thing because it's too close to the edge. Perfect. And now the lights. Nice. Did I mention that this fold? It won't stay flat by itself, but you get the idea. It's kind of a crappy design with fishing wire and this stuff and some printed parts that often break, but it does the job. Nowadays I don't need to fold them anymore, but in the previous place it was a must. And let's not forget the other one. Let me quickly do it. There you go.
Slight left.
I got this power cable. I thought it would blend with the carpet, and I already regret it, but I can't return it because it's custom cut. There's this white stuff that won't wash off. Anyways, back to work. I don't like the color. I'm thinking the main power supply here, and then we'll have separate power supply for the lights with remote control. Ta-da! I need a power strip mount. This one? This one. Yeah. Thank you, Frederick. Frederick. I studied French for 11 years and I still don't know how to pronounce your name. Thanks for the model. It turns out this mount is for the older power strip version. This is the new one. And the old one had a line through the middle for this to grab on. So this grabs nothing. I'm gonna resize it eventually, but for now, it'll do. Also don't like these things. There we go, much better. I customized it. Let's pick a random spot. I'm using the eyeballing strategy. And for this, I made this, which looks weird, because it is weird. They look overcomplicated. Well, that's not how I pictured it. We'll change it later. I got this cable because it's silicone, so it's very flexible and doesn't retain its shape, whereas this one is very stubborn and is gonna keep this shape no matter what I do to it. It's gonna stay ugly. Whereas this one is ugly only in color, not in shape. Well, I mean, it's not ugly, I just don't like it. Boo. And what do you know? It actually works. What? It broke already. So turn it on and off, and it's on all the time. Excellent. I just got it and it broke from 2 LED lights. I mean, the remote works, it just doesn't stop the current, which is not ideal. Thank you for such an amazing product. Okay, so 2 of them work and 1 of them works all the time. Piece of shit. So anyways, on the top I can have batteries and chargers, which get power all the time, and I can also control the lights sometimes. Alright, it's next day. Good morning. It's not really morning, is it? Mr. Broken Switch here had some thinking overnight and decided to work. See? So I guess we're not returning it yet. Right, there's a fly somewhere. I modified this mount last night. So I made this taller, this way it fits all the way up and you can't take it out except if you use the sides. I made the base thicker, this way we can fit larger screw heads. I also thickened all the walls. The thicker walls and base should make it more rigid. And I minified these grabby things, they are for releasing the power strip. There's a grabby lip here which is very thin and can break, so I'm gonna thicken it for the next print. And now, come on. Woohoo! We've got the lights on wheels so we can move them, but there's also the monitor arms, so I can quickly do that and that. Don't forget the plant. Look at this amazing cylinder and it's magic. Whoa! We've got the monitor arm connected to the pipe. This saves 1 tripod. Next time we'll handle that light and the boom arm for the mic and this other light. And I like that everything is on wheels, so I can move stuff around. Now time for me to start filming, and you boop the like button and stay awesome!